What are you saying, Dunlap? Many of us, we've been quarreling with God. God, why is all this going on in my life? And you say I'm the blessed and I'm the favored of God. I'm the anointed of God. I've been chosen and I'm peculiar. He said, but after all of that, now you are embracing religion. You're embracing what other people say and what other people see. But at the end of the day, do I really know? Do you spend time with me? Do you communicate with me? Do you trust me? Can I say it again? Are you committed? Committed means I won't even cheat when nobody else is around.
All right now.
I love him so much I won't cheat on him even when nobody else is watching.
Come on.
Closing with this. In the text, the Israelites did this. After the Philistines come against them to fight. Now notice Israel were the aggressors. After they lose the first battle, they go to Shiloh,
Yes.
the house of God.
Amen.
And they get the Ark of the Covenant. Now, what is the Ark of the Covenant going to do that your God couldn't do?
Amen.
That's like some of you all. You lost one battle, so now you're going to get the things of God without actually embracing God. I want what he has, but I don't want him. I want his goods, but I don't want him. I want his hand, but not his heart.
Come on.
That's like us.
Preach.
When you go through, that's when you go, you become real religious. You get that prayer count bigger than any prayer count you ever wore in your life.
Amen.
That's when, Pastor, I need some oil. Pastor, I need some oil. Pastor, you selling the oil? The oil ain't going to help you if God doesn't breathe upon the oil.
Amen.
That's when you want to go to church and you want to jump and shout all night long. That doesn't mean anything. Yes, we like to say praise is our weapon. But after that, praise can be your weapon. But after that, do you have relationship? Many of us, we got prophecy after prophecy. And the prophecy didn't come to pass because we didn't have relationship. That's the fine print of the contract. Yes, God's going to do what he said, but you got to be committed. Closing with this. They go to Shiloh and they get the Ark of the Covenant. They bring it back into camp. I'm going to close with this. This Ark will do good for us. This long skirt, thick stockings, speaking in tongues, jumping and shouting. And I'm not knocking it up because I believe in all of that. But don't do any of that if you're not going to have a relationship with all of that. That's what I'm saying. What they say is, we're going to get God's goods, but we don't really want God, because we know if we get God, we're going to have to leave some stuff alone. We're going to cut off some people. We're going to cut off some things. There's some idolatry that we've been committing. We've been worshiping other gods. So we don't want to stop doing what we're doing, because right now we like it.
Amen.
Somebody say amen. I like what I'm doing because it's satisfying me. You remember that old song, do it till you're satisfied? Because when you lose the satisfaction of it, you will cut it off. And they knew if they had relationship with God, they would have to cut off all idol worship. Since I'm not ready to give up this that I like, the cigarettes, the drinking, the alcohol, the club, the gossiping, the fornicating, the pornography, the masturbation. Y'all want to talk about it? Because I'm not ready to give up this man, this woman, this boy, this girl, this thing that I like so much. I want what God has, but I don't want God. Some of y'all think I'm talking too vulgar for our kids. Like they say worse things than that. Look at their Facebook, look at their MySpace. You don't believe me? Get their cell phones right now. A whole lot of people, I know I'm talking about. A whole lot of people want God's things, but not God. But can anybody be honest about it? If God doesn't give you another thing, you want him. That song didn't mean a whole lot to me, man. If God didn't do anything else, he's already done enough. I'll be honest, when I first heard that, I said, I don't believe that. I don't like that. I don't agree. But now it makes a whole lot of sense. God, if you don't do nothing else, you've already done enough. If you don't give me another house, another car, I think I've got you. Because when I seek ye first the kingdom, because I said, when I get him, he'll give me everything else. Be honest about it. If you really get him, he'll give everything that your heart desires. I ain't studying y'all here. A whole lot of churches, and I'm closing with this one point. This morning I have in church, God isn't there. There's no relationship. A whole lot of folk are dancing. God isn't there. They don't have relationship. A whole lot of folk are preaching. God ain't there, there's no relationship. A whole lot of folks got titles. I mean, now 4 and 5 and 6 titles on one person.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
God's not there. There's no relationship. How do you know there's no relationship? Because people are dancing all around this country right now, jumping and shouting. The Baptists, the Methodists, the Lutheran, the Episcopalian, they're jumping and they're shouting. They're dancing, but they're still defeated. Amen. Dancing and defeated. They're shouting and yet satanic. They're preaching and yet possessed. They're waving their hands, but yet they're wicked. Somebody say wicked. Wicked. This hour, some of your feet, I'm closing. I'll pick this back up this week in our Bible studies. Our series is From Religion to Relationship. No relationship, no glory. And I can't afford to live without the glory of God. I've wasted too much time. You know what the Lord told me? The Lord told this to me this week, no lie. He says, Dunlap, you wasted too much time by trying to make folk do what they don't want to do. Amen. Trying to take them to places they don't want to go. And at the end of the day, half the folk I work so hard with, now nowhere to be found. Amen. And if I do see them, they wouldn't even open their mouths to say, hey, how you doing? Amen. Be honest about it. In this hour, it's about me and God. Amen. I can't worry about what nobody else in the church is doing. I can't worry about what nobody else in the church isn't doing. It's between me and God. It's personal. What can I do to make my church better? What can I do to make my life better? What is God really anointed me to do? I told you this earlier. Before cosmos, there will be chaos. If I'm experiencing chaos in my life now, it's because God is trying to prepare me for what's on the way. Amen. What is it that God has anointed you to do that only you can? Amen. What is God commissioned you to do? Some of us are so far from our destiny. What you do is not always who you are. Yeah, I'm an usher in the church, but there's more to me than what you see. Yeah, I'm a praise and worship leader, but there's more to me than what you see. Yes, I'm jumping and I'm shouting, I'm encouraging the pastor, but there's more to me than what you see. There's something God has anointed me to do. And yes, I can do it with the pastor, but I can't wait on everybody else to get where they need to go, and I can't worry about what they're doing and what they're not doing. It's between me and God. And many of y'all, God has anointed to preach and carry this great gospel. Amen. And we've got to get focused so we can do the will of our Father. Amen. I don't care how your life has been. Things are getting better. Amen. And for many of us, God is going to use you to make it better. Somebody say amen. Amen. You're the one God's going to use to win your family. Amen. Win your in-laws, children, cousins, uncles, aunties. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, you're the one. Listen to something, bring me in. You're the one that God is wanting to use. That's why everything has gone so wrong in your life. Some of you over the last 6 months has been hell on earth. Amen. I'm talking about hell on earth. But it's to prepare me, to bring me back into my place with God that I once was. Remember the song Elder Murphy sang it? Sang it last week or week before. Take me back. I think he sang it here and he sang it in the conference in Charlotte. And it took us completely in. Because for many of us, you know you lost your relationship with the Lord. And for some of y'all that say, Apostle Dunlap, I've been really, really working on my relationship, but I mean, I'm doing what I need to do, then I admonish you and I commission you to continue to do what God's commissioned you to do. But I know for many of us, we've got to go higher. Yeah, you can do more. Instead of fussing with the person that's fussing with you, put prayer on them. Put prayer on them. Prayer will do what you can't do. Some of you are fussing and fighting with folks, they're fussing and fighting. Still away. Seek the face of your God. And if God doesn't change them, I promise he'll change you in the midst of it. Some of you are dealing with confusion in your homes. It's only for God to mature you in your relationship with him. I love God more than anything and anybody else. I love him enough to forsake new way.